He is not just a legendary actor, but also a powerful voice for the environment. Leonardo DiCaprio has spent many years dedicating his time, money, and influence to protect the planet. Through his foundation, he has supported major projects focused on fighting climate change, protecting forests, saving oceans, and rescuing endangered wildlife. He has funded scientific research, helped raise awareness about rising global temperatures, and spoken at international events to push leaders toward environmental action. What makes him different is that he doesn't only raise his voice in speeches, but he also takes real action by supporting organizations working directly on the ground. He has also produced documentaries that show the real condition of our planet, making people aware of how serious the situation has become. And this makes us stop and think, why would someone with so much fame and success care so deeply about nature? Maybe because he understands something critical, that no matter how rich or powerful we become, if we fail to protect our Earth, nothing else will matter in the end. Angelina Jolie. She is not only known for powerful movies but also for her deeply inspiring humanitarian work. Angelina Jolie has spent many years working closely with refugees and war-affected families across different countries. She has visited refugee camps in difficult conditions, sat with families who have lost everything, and listened to their painful stories with genuine compassion. She has seen children who have no home, no safety, and no idea what tomorrow will bring, yet still carry hope in their eyes. Beyond just visiting, she has actively worked with global organizations like the United Nations to protect human rights and bring attention to the suffering of displaced people. She has used her global voice to speak for those who cannot speak for themselves, especially women and children affected by war. She has also helped raise awareness about refugee crises that many people around the world never see or hear about. And when you hear her story, one question naturally comes to mind. How many of us would be willing to enter such painful places, face such heartbreaking realities, and still be strong enough to help strangers who have lost everything? Keanu Reeves. He is known as one of the most humble and kind actors in Hollywood. Keanu Reeves has quietly supported many charitable causes over the years, especially children's hospitals and cancer research programs that work to help patients and families going through some of the hardest moments in life. What makes his kindness even more special is that he doesn't seek attention or publicity for it. There are no loud announcements, no big social media posts, and no desire for recognition. Instead, he prefers to help silently, focusing only on making a real difference where it is needed most. People who have worked around him often describe him as grounded, respectful, and deeply caring. Someone who treats everyone with equal kindness regardless of fame or status. And this makes us wonder, is the purest form of kindness the one that is never seen, never praised, and never turned into headlines but still quietly changes lives in the background? Emma Watson. She is not just an actress, she is a powerful and passionate voice for equality around the world. Emma Watson works with the United Nations as a goodwill ambassador, where she actively supports campaigns focused on girls' education, gender equality, and basic human rights. She has spoken on many global platforms to encourage a world where every girl, no matter where she is born, gets the same opportunities to learn, grow, and shape her future. She strongly believes that education should never depend on gender, location, or wealth, but should be a basic right for every child. Through her He for She campaign, she has encouraged both men and women to stand together for equality and challenge unfair systems in society. What makes her message even more powerful is that she uses her global fame not just for films, but also to raise awareness about real-world issues that affect millions of lives. When she speaks, it doesn't feel like acting on a screen, it feels like a real fight for justice and change in the world. And it naturally makes us ask a deep question. Why should education ever be a privilege for only a few instead of a basic right for everyone everywhere? Brad Pitt. He is known for blockbuster films but also for his powerful humanitarian work after major disasters. After Hurricane Katrina, Brad Pitt stepped forward to help the families who lost everything when the storm destroyed entire communities. Through his foundation, he focused on rebuilding safe and affordable homes for people who had no place to go and no way to restart their lives. His work was not just about construction, it was about restoring dignity, stability, and hope to those who had lost everything. He supported the idea that everyone deserves a safe place to live, especially after losing everything in a disaster. He also helped bring attention to the importance of rebuilding communities in a smarter and more sustainable way so that future generations could be safer. And when we hear about this, it makes us think deeply. What could be more powerful than giving someone a true fresh start in life when they have lost everything and almost given up hope? Now pause for a moment and really think about all these names together. Leonardo DiCaprio, Angelina Jolie, Keanu Reeves, Emma Watson, and Brad Pitt. Different countries, different backgrounds, different types of films, and different paths to success. Yet there is something powerful that connects all of them beyond acting or fame. They all made a choice to use their popularity and influence for something much bigger than themselves. Instead of only focusing on success in movies, awards, or money, they also focused on real human problems like poverty, education, human rights, disaster recovery, and protecting the planet. This shows us that fame can either stay just fame, or it can become a tool to bring real change in the world. And here is the real truth that we often forget. Helping others is not about how much money you have in your bank account or how famous your name is. It is about how much you care when you see someone suffering. There are many rich and successful people in the world, but not all of them choose to step forward and help others. The difference is not wealth, but mindset. Some people use their success only for themselves, while a few people understand that success becomes more meaningful when it is shared. That simple choice is what separates ordinary fame from true greatness. Now think about this deeply. If you suddenly had millions of people listening to you every single day, what kind of message would you share with them? Would you only talk about your own life, your own success, and your own benefits? Or would you try to say something that makes someone's life better, even in a small way? This question is not only for celebrities. It is for everyone who has a voice. Even if that voice is small, because the truth is, kindness is not limited to celebrities or public figures. You don't need fame, money, or a big platform to make a difference in someone's life. Sometimes the smallest actions carry the biggest impact. A simple kind word to someone who is feeling low, a little help to someone struggling, or even just listening to someone when they feel alone can completely change their day. These small moments may look simple, but for the person receiving them, they can mean everything. These actors remind us of something very important about life. Real success is not only measured by money, awards, popularity, or the number of fans someone has. Real success is measured by how many lives are made better because of you. It is when your success does not stop with you but spreads forward and helps someone else stand up again in life. That is the kind of success that lasts forever, not just in headlines but in hearts. Thanks for watching and subscribing channel.